Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On the pickup.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, his throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 64 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Up to about the 30.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
Again, Jackson.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Third down and 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. And so now 4th down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw again is Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Green to bring it back. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
10 yards to go.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 47 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Complete to
A great play there. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these run...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because... a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down, back at the 26-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 88.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
The Saints will line
touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll look to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go. It got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First down.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 77 yards. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Brought down.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and...
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Number 3.
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll buy some time right. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
This is taken around the 12. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Saints 30, Falcons 14.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Jackson his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11, the 40. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Jackson now. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. Back to the air on second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 30.
Give me some.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Able to spin free. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for two. Now Jackson, and he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
today's final.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, the win here means it'll be a 7